about this with you previously is you've got this need to have all this knowledge ahead of time before you make a decision. Whereas if you just make a decision and then you run into a problem and then you figure it out, that problem is going to teach you so much more a lot faster than the time it would take for you to just guesstimate and try to hypothesize about how any potential problem would be. Right? Which is the benefit of doing these projects as part of a team, right? Because, truthfully, when you find your first 20 plus unit deal, right, odds are you're not going to be buying it by yourself. I mean, I guess it depends on where it's at, right? If it's like in some Midwest town and it's like $30,000 a door, I mean, was that 600K, right? Yeah, that's doable. You can probably buy that on your own. But if we're looking at something that's like $200,000 a door, or $150,000 a door, right? Now you're talking about $4 million, right? So $4 million was going to require at least a couple $1 million of cash to close. So you're probably going to either JV or syndicate that, depending on how deep your pockets are in your partners. Most likely, you probably have to syndicate. Get like 20 investors at 50K, right? So you get that money and you bring it to a team who is going to be taking down that 20 unit deal for $4 million. And they will execute on the business plan, which you trust them to do because you vetted their prior experience and you know what they can do and you get good referrals. Your due diligence initially when you're getting started is on the operators and the people that you partner with. As you go through that process, then you start learning about how these things are. Oh, hey, and make sure you make it note, be clear, like, hey, I'll bring the money, but I want to be a part of the whole due diligence process post-closing, after you get your contract. I want to be copied on the emails for the environmental studies. I want to do this, that. I want to know. So you learn all these things along the way under the wings of somebody who's had more experience than you have. Yeah, but when you invest in the LP side, you typically, by that time, all the due diligence is basically done because we're not raising money for a property unless we know we're going to buy it. Unless you're a fund, in which case you're just putting money into a fund. And then that fund will find deals that look good, smell good, feel good.